What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is your boy here, Adamslink. How you doing today? Welcome to another video. Please try as much as possible, guys, as usual, to support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it on all social platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and make sure you subscribe and click the bell notification to get update anytime, any day I upload. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. Firstly, guys, I want to ask this question. This question has been trending online, so I just want to bring it here so that we can share. You can as well share your own contribution to the question. So it's originally coming from AY Comedia. He said, between the person who stood by you when you had nothing and the one who helped you become somebody, who would you marry? Kindly leave your comment below, guys, and meanwhile check how this guy Pretty Mike, who responded to this question. He said, I have been saying this post a lot in the last 2 days. I will tell you one thing before I tell a real life story. You see, loyalty is rare to find, especially when you are in a position with nothing to offer. And even when you are financially able and someone still stick by you without exploiting or taking anything of you, just know you are lucky. I remember a lady from years ago when I first started business. She wasn't easy on the high, but she had mad connect and a lovely personality. She met this handsome young man with absolutely nothing to his name, and with her connections, she got him rolling in oil and gas. He amassed a lot, and then the girls started flocking in like flies to honey. He felt he owed it to her to marry her, and she felt she was making her husband. But from the look of it, there was no love on his hand. He frustrated this woman. There were too many girls. I just kept wondering why she wanted to sign up for this. She was heavily pregnant when she started drinking heavily and was looking so upset. The day of the wedding, she didn't even wear makeup. Just to show you the level of frustration, the guests were 80% slay queens, or should I say side chicks and friends. It was like she just wanted to be done with and get back to her depression. After the wedding, I didn't see her again, but I heard from a friend that she had miscarriage. I hate to say this, but some part of me wasn't surprised. The stress and drinking was too that much. I know I am not married, and I am probably not in a position to even give relationship advice, but I do know one thing. If you are going to get married to someone, make sure it's because you want to, not because you owe them anything. Exactly, guys. And I think we should all learn from that. So, guys, that one is from Pretty Mike. So kindly leave your own comment below and tell me, who will you marry? The person who stick by you when you had nothing, or the person who made you somebody? Who would you marry? And this next one is coming from Davido. You know, the other day, Israel, one of Davido's personal assistants, decided to answer a few questions concerning the life of Davido. And there are some few questions that I want us to actually look into. One of the questions was, someone asked him, what do you like about Davido? He said it doesn't form. 80% of people with him today are from the street. He doesn't do big men children association level. He would always check up on you as a poor man's child. That I can, me myself will say, oh yes, Davido usually do, because of the way he hang out with his friends. And if you check his entire friends, not as if they are that rich. They are not even rich. Some he even picked from the street and made them someone. So I will absolutely agree with him on that. Then someone asked him, sir, how do you get close to Davido? Then he said, 100% loyalty, telling him the real truth of any situation. Don't steal or be a rapist. Don't engage in cocaine, crack, heroin, Colorado. He accepts cigarettes only. Are you sure about that? We have seen Davido in club doing some kind of nasty things, or smoking. We do not know if it's SK or all those kind of stuff, but we see him smoking, but it doesn't look like cigarettes. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that all his friends around him are just only take only cigarette? Then someone also asked him, he said, you'll be Cultist like Davido. He said, we ain't Cultist. Come on, man. We have seen Davido making this sign all the time. So are you telling me Davido is not a Cultist? Well, guys, these are the major three questions that he answered concerning Davido. I think, okay, maybe there are some little bit of lie, but one about him being friends. Always checking up on his friends. I can say, okay, that one is a little bit true. And please, this is a public notice for people who are contacting me, telling me if I have link to Davido or Wizkid or any of other celebrities that I usually talk about, please, I should link them up with them. And whenever I tell them I do not have links to them, they start insulting me, saying I'm wicked, that I don't want to introduce them to Wizkid, to Davido. Come on, man. I do not have links to them. I know them, I only talk about them, and that's it. I don't have their personal number. I don't even know any of their crew members. So let that just be that. Meanwhile, guys, just the other day, talking about Davido, is one of his signed artists, Peruzzi, was seen fighting in a club. According to how people narrated it, he said Peruzzi angrily storms out of a club in Osogbo, Osun State, after being asked to apologize for coming late. So that was how it was reported, that Peruzzi stormed out of the club because he was asked to apologize for coming late. Well, after the video went viral, people were abusing the Peruzzi, calling him all sorts of names. Well, he just decided to speak about these allegations, and check out what the video he made and the explanation that he gave.
Get me. Then I get there, the hype man trying to put his hand on my shoulder, just to form like he invited me to the show, and I don't like nobody touching my shoulder. You don't put your fucking hand on my shoulder, especially when I don't know you, nigga. And then he put his hand on my shoulder and then shoved it up like this, like, nigga, don't put your hand on my shoulder. Next thing, he pissed because obviously people saw me do that. And then the next thing is going to the DJ to tell him to stop the music, that I must apologize. Who be your papa? Who born your papa to say make I apologize for waiting? Who born your papa? Who born your papa? You will be fucking hype, man. You tell me what to do, you're a bastard. You know who paid me for the show? You know the company that made me go to that fucking club? Or you think it's the club that paid me for the show? Hennessy paid me for that fucking show. And I called them straight and told them, and they told me to leave that place immediately. So who be your papa where they tell me, say make I apologize? Who born your papa where? Now your papa signed me. I mean, your papa did there to watch me perform. Fucking rude ass. Going on fucking blog to talk shit like you own me or something. Bro, it's Peruzzi, man. Peruzzi don't take shit. He never takes shit, nigga. I do what I'm paid for. I go where I'm paid to go. When I get there, you don't tell me what to do. I already know. I already know.
Well, guys, that is how Peruzzi narrated the stuff. But honestly, man, I think if you are touching someone's shoulder, it's like you are showing some kind of superiority over that person. Because I cannot be talking to you except we know each other closely. We are tight friends. That we just kafa and a guy. But stranger, we just saw hello, hi, and you just put your hand on my shoulder. Come on, man, it's rude. I mean, no go take a more. Why are you putting hands on my shoulder? I have never put hands on anybody's shoulder except this is my close friend. Then I will even knock himself because we know each other. But someone I do not know, why will I want to start discussing with you, then put my hands on your shoulder? It's rude. To be clearly honest, if that's exactly how it happened, I am strongly supporting Peruzzi for this. Checking out. And also check out feminism is one of major trendy topics in the whole world, and to us Africa, mostly Nigeria, feminism, what it actually means to most women is hate against men. But they are getting it all wrong. I mean, check out this feminist. I don't understand, but she said feminism has ruined her life and she needs a husband. I do not know if she is joking or anything, but That's exactly what she said. Well, I think 99.9% that she's joking. Well, she's absolutely joking. I do not think she's serious. Come on, man, you can't be serious. Definitely not serious, and this is fake tears. Anyway, but if you are serious, girl, I think this next man that I want to post his video, I think is a very, very good candidate for this girl. So check out this man, what he said.
I'm Dennis Monzo. In case anybody have imbecile at home, I want to marry imbecile. And before I marry the imbecile, the person will pay 500,000 to my account, and I will take the responsibility, and I will pregnant it, so that you will have your own baby too, and I will have my own baby. The girl will be mine and my future wife. I need a wife, but let it be imbecile, that the parents will take care of both me and her.
But are you sure of what you are saying?
Yes, because some people, like all these people that have imbecile, they want their children to have baby, but they are ashamed of everything. Now these boys, they are ashamed. But I'm ready to marry any kind of girl that come across my line.
But have you married? Have you married?
No, but I have one kid.
How old is the kid?
Just 12 years.
12 years. Where do you say you are from?
OD, Amakrebiama, Porter.
Ah, well, I think that girl should kindly reach out to this guy, and the way it's even called, it's not even calling the human being the girl she. He say it, it. That means he doesn't even regard the imbecile as a woman being. Well, kindly leave your comment below, guys. Then let's go over to some really, really, let me say, very serious issue. And firstly, is from Lincoln and Bolale. Of course, you guys who are following the story, Bolale is video vixen Zlatan used on this music video, Bolale. Well, this Lincoln sent Bonlale packing. According to Laycon, he's married before. Bonlale is his second wife. And I don't know, they fought. Then Laycon has been the one coming on social media posting a lot of stuff. Then Bonlale decided to post yesterday showing, of course, saying that Laycon beat her, was domestically abusing her during their wedding. But guess what? Laycon also shared a video too, saying that Bonlale did also beat him. And you know, Laycon did an interview saying that before he started beating Bonlale, Bonlale used to beat him. Crazy stuff. Now they are now going back and forth though. So at the end of the day, This is the last statement from Laycon so far as at yesterday. He said, "Good day, all. Firstly, I would like to apologize for bringing out my marital issue to the public. I know that is not, and I know that it is not anyone's business. Like any other person, my problem became too much for me and I broke down. Just to set the record straight on a few things, my second wife, Bonlale, was aware of the fact that I was married from the start. When my first wife found out about this, which was barely a month of us being together, she informed my mother, and my mother made it clear to her that I am married and she should end whatever was happening between us. However, me and my second wife continue with our relationship with our full knowledge of me not having any plan of leaving my first wife in South Africa. During our stay together, she would get violent, break things, and beat me up. Most of the time, at times, I would also retaliate in self-defense. We had a fallout, and I decided that I want out as things were toxic for me. I had already been married for some years and I've never laid a hand on my first wife. However, Bonlale told me that she was pregnant and I wanted us to get married. Otherwise, I would have no claim over my child. I know there is no excuse on my part for agreeing to do this, but I did many times. I wanted to pull out as I realized that we were both toxic to each other. Yet, our family begged me not to shame them and their daughter. I am no saint. I have made mistakes, and coming to this platform with my issue is one of them. And for that, I apologize to the public." Well, he said a lot of things. If you know you both are both toxic, please, I am advising you, don't marry. It's not by force to marry. Oh. Nowadays, it's not by force to marry. Well, guys, bye-bye to toxic relationship. I'm not, but anything that has to do with violence is completely not acceptable by me. So I hope they can be able to deal with their own issue. And also, guys, Laycon, Bbnaija is coming very, very soon. Very, very soon. I think they say tomorrow. I do not know. I don't keep dates. Then, just as it's about to start another season, Laycon and Erica made a video together. This cause one enemy made a video together. Guys, showing that yes, they have made up. And here's an advice from someone, or Motayo. She said, "Imagine fighting all your destiny helper on Twitter because of Laycon and Erica, only for them to squash their beef and settle a day to the new season of Bbnaija. I hope your all will eventually understand this Bbnaija thing is just a show and stop inheriting unnecessary enemies." Stop inheriting unnecessary enemies over Bbnaija people. People do not care about you. They don't care about you, what they are beefing or not. You just be beefing people for nothing over Laycon and their Erica. Sorry for you. Well, guys, Simi has something to say about parents raising their male children. She said, "Many of our parents raise their girls and let the boys raise themselves. This is why lots of people think boys are easier to raise. If their boys fumble, they say boys will be boys. If the girl fumbles, the exact same fumble, they say she's wayward or she wasn't raised right. Hence, more effort is put into raising girls. She's taught to be a good wife, a good mom, prudent, enduring, faithful, perfect, or whatever society's version of perfect is. Men are taught to make money and provide. The pressure to make good decisions is more intense for women. Men are usually able to make whatever choice or mistake and to take more risks because society will excuse them because boys will be boys. This is a privilege. I do think the tide is changing a little with our generation, more women are realizing they are more than that society expects. I love it for us. Raise your boys well. Teach them to be good people. Raise your girls well. Teach them to be strong and to be more. Everyone is equally capable of effing up or doing the right thing. Well, guys, I kind of like agree with her. It's about time. To our next generation or to us growing up, please, to the women, try as much as possible as to take more risks, do more things, provide for family, set up a wedding that's going on currently now. I know the woman is the person sponsoring the wedding. It's just going on now. I will go there later. The woman is the person sponsoring the wedding. You can do it, sister. Then, guys, check out a man who was seen beating a woman, but one old man came to her defense. This lady said, "A man assaulted me this morning and old woman held on to his shirt while she called on 4 of her sons who beat the heat out of the bastard. My body is still shaking. The bastard was so confident that he slapped me. If not for the old woman, the useless men there were just telling me to leave him to God." Then, guys, to end this video, this is the last one. A car washer decided to take his client Benz to buy gin worth of 100 naira, dry gin worth of 100 naira. Guess what? He crashed the car. That man lying on the floor, he crashed the car. 100 naira gin. Now you have incurred expenses close to 2 million naira. You crashed the goddamn car and you are lying down begging for who now? Who are you begging for? Why are you begging? You see, when they tell people, say, drinkers, smokers are liable to die young, they think I'm joking. Well, guys, that's just it, and thank you very much for watching. It's your boy Adamslink.